Travel woes don't end with airline delays and cancellations. Before you get that far, you may need a passport.
Many Americans right now are running into problems applying for or renewing their passports. And Anita Roman talked to those dealing with the issues and also an Arizona congressman who's trying to help.
The U.S. State Department says applications for passports are up about 40% from last year. So more applications means there's a bigger backlog. There's longer wait times to get your passport, and that is affecting Arizona residents.
A couple of days ago, my husband decided to look at our passports, and we realized that our son Liam's was expired.
Anat Gan-Eden and her family were set to travel to Israel last Thursday. The Monday before their trip, the Scottsdale resident realized her son Liam's passport was expired.
Immediately, we called the national appointment number. We were on hold for 35 minutes. When we finally got through, they said, no appointments. I said, please look anywhere in the country. They said no appointments. I said, well, what am I supposed to do? And she hung up on me.
Even though it was her mistake, Gan-Eden was determined to get her soon-to-be 6-year-old a new passport on time. Her next step, reaching out to state legislatures, namely Congressman Stanton.
If you're in an emergency situation and you have a trip in a very short period of time, feel free to call or email my office, and we'll do everything we can to make sure that you get an appointment at the passport center so you can get an expedited passport.
Representative Stanton has worked across the aisle to press the State Department to account for these delays and improve communication with applicants.
If you need to get that passport renewed, do it now. It is taking up to 13 weeks to renew passports. Even on the expedited process, people sometimes rely on that. That is taking up to 9 weeks.
As of March 24th, travelers waited 10 to 13 weeks for processing of a routine passport application. That's according to the State Department. A traditional passport costs $130 to renew. There's an additional $35 acceptance fee for first-time applicants. Even an expedited application, which costs an extra $60 plus delivery fees, still takes 7 to 9 weeks. For those who apply by mail, it could take upwards of 4 months. And keep in mind, U.S. passports are generally valid for 10 years. They're valid for 5 years if issued before age 16. And Americans may not be allowed to travel to certain countries if their passport expires within at least 6 months of their trip.
They said that we need to send them Privacy Act waiver.
On April 26, Ahiyat Gaffney says he and his 2 children applied for passports. His wife, Maya, already had hers. The Phoenix residents were set to leave the country July 3rd.
I tried to call them multiple times. One time I waited 4 hours on the line. The other time I waited 2 hours just to somebody let me know that the system is not working.
We don't have our passports yet. We don't have an appointment. We don't know what to do.
Travelers may be able to get a more expedited passport for urgent travel if they have an international trip within 14 days, but that requires an appointment at a passport agency. Here in Arizona, it's located in Tucson. Wednesday before the trip, Gan-Eden took her son there.
When I arrived at 7:30 in the morning, there were probably 25 people already in line. Somebody flew in from El Paso. Somebody drove from San Diego in the middle of the night. He happened to get a 9:30 a.m. appointment and was standing there at 7:30 in the morning. I mean, everybody's like sharing their horror stories of how they got their appointments or when they made their appointments months and months and months ago.
Thanks to some connections to the congressman, Eden was able to get that appointment and left with Liam's passport in hand for what she calls the trip of a lifetime.
I will never forget this trip for this 48 hours alone.
The U.S. State Department says it has been hiring staff to help boost processing capacity, make sure all the customer service phone lines are manned, as well as a few other things. Now, as for the Gaffney Moores, they had to postpone their trip. They still don't have passports. Anita Roman, Fox 10 News.